I've had this idea of writing a movie for like a while now. Probably, let's say 2 weeks. Um, I don't know what to write. I've had like I just wanted to know. I know I want it to be like sad because it's like there's so many happy movies. I mean, it could end off happy, right? It could end or it could start happy. But I feel like there has to be some sort of emotion when you make a movie like that, right? And so, you know, I think I see. I want it to be something impactful that you read it and something after you watch the movie, or I guess to read the script. I don't know if how this movie will ever be, produced, right, or directed or filmed or whatever. But I just know I want to write it, and so I think I want it to someone who reads or watches it to be left impacted. I want it to teach something. I want it to show something. I just know it needs to be emotional, right? And so I think that's the position I'm in. The issue is obviously I don't know what I want to write. I know what I want in it, how I want it to feel. I just don't know what I want to write. And you know, I keep asking people, right? I ask people like how it should be done or how it should make it. But I just or what I should put in it. I just don't know what to put in it. That's the issue. Like I've seen before I watched Before Sunrise. That was actually kind of an idea I had for a movie, but I watched Before Sunrise. And I'm like, shoot, this is the you know, exact same idea that I had, and it's an idea that's already been filmed, already been recorded. Something like you know I really like the idea of what was it, Before Sunrise, right? Not Before Sunset. Sunset was the second one. Or Sunrise, where, two people are in, some European city, walking around just talking. Um, I like, I feel like, I still think it's kind of a premise with Midnight in Paris, Before Sunrise. Those are two movies I really like, and that's in those aspects. In that aspect that I kind of want something similar for. And at some point, I know I'm going to start it. I'll probably one day I'll just start it. I'll just write it. I'll know what I want to write. Um, I'll just start writing, and I'll know. But for right now, I feel like I might be overthinking it, and that's probably what's making it hard for me to figure this out. Um, but for right now, I just don't know what I'm doing. Um, I think romance is definitely a category. I'd probably want it to be in something like that, or some romance probably, or I just want it to be dramatic. I again, I want it to be sad at the. I want it to be a sad movie. I want someone who has never cried at watching a movie to be devastated after watching it or reading. Again, I keep saying watch, but I don't think it's ever going to be filmed or recorded or made. It's going to be a script. One day if someone wants the script and wants to make it, obviously, good for that. But I don't think this is ever going to be anything more than that. You know, I wish I could have that filmmaking ability in myself, but I really don't. I don't even know if I have that writing ability left in me anymore, but we'll see. Um, I think I definitely do want it to be a romance. I want it to be emotional. I want it to be pure. I want it to be something no one's ever done before, or something no one's ever wrote, filmed, made, created before. I want it to be unique to me. I want it to be my emotions. I honestly kind of want it to be like, okay, not the word, not about me, but like, you know, the premise. I think I want to put my emotions into it. I want it to be something symbolic to other people, but specifically to me. And I think I think it's going to be, I can make it really well done. Um, I've watched Hamnet recently, Sentimental Value. Those are like movies I really like, and I think it is devastating. I think the way it shocks you at times, it's so well done. And I think that's kind of what I've done. So I've been also thinking, like, well, what if it wasn't just like a romance? What if it was something more than that? You know, love is not just sex or kissing or you know all that. It's a bond between two people, and honestly, I feel like that's what the movie should be. The movie should just be about a love, right? The idea or the belief of what just talking about that should be the premise of the movie. What is love? What makes someone loves another person? You can love. What's the difference between loving your mom and loving your wife? What's the difference? Where do you get that love from, and how do you, what are the differences of love? I feel like that's the idea of the movie, just talking about love in general. And I'm watching this Kings game right now, playing the Clippers. Both these teams suck really bad. I think the premise of love is like big, would be like a big role in it. And I'm kind of excited, honestly, to write this, but I've never like written something before. Again, I always wanted to kind of write a book, but writing a book is a whole different thing than writing a movie script. There are whole different format. Writing the movie script is easier than writing a book, because obviously when you write a movie, you're writing just the script, and you eventually put that onto camera, and that's how you visualize it. It's harder to when you read a book, it helps you visualize it, but the movie script you don't really. I mean, they'll kind of give you that, but it's hard enough. And so some. I really want the script to be really good. I want it to be really. When we're talking words, we're talking complex, right? I want like the vocabulary of the film to be amazing. Will it be? I have no idea. But I just want to like make something really good. I don't know. At this point, it's like I'm reaching for something, and I feel like I don't know if this is going to be like a big break or something. This is going to be the greatest thing you've ever read. Will it be? Probably not. But I mean, it's a step at something. It's definitely a step from the stupid email I sent to DreamWorks about my movie idea of a. I sent DreamWorks an email, and I had a movie idea, right? Earlier this year. And so I sent them this email. the idea of the movie is a gingerbread man. So, gingerbread man from Shrek. Um, I'm going to send them. The gingerbread man saves Christmas because he really wanted to be a dentist, which then I later, I later thought about it, and it's very similar to Frosty Snow. Was it Frosty Snowman? No, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, where the one elf wanted to be a dentist. And the dentist, the gingerbread man, saves Christmas because the reindeer had gingivitis or something like that, and he was supposed to help him and save Christmas, right? Not the smartest idea. It's nothing really unique. I thought it could be a fun kids movie, right? First DreamWorks has the rights to Shrek, and that means they have the rights to the Gingerbread Man, which so could be a really good movie idea. So yeah, I'm making a movie. I'm writing a movie. That's going to be fun. Um, I'm just figuring out the process. I'm figuring out what it's going to be like, and you know what I'm going to get out of it. What the what the idea is. I'm still trying to figure that out. Um, I feel like writing a movie. I feel like this is good for me. Writing something that I feel like I'm emotionally can connect to, and it will hopefully unlock this creative side of me that I've been trying to find for a while now. I think it's something I've been searching for. I have a lot of ideas. It's just not, I just can't figure it out right now. It's just not coming to mind. But honestly, I think I might start before next week. I really want to start this. You never know, I might not even finish this. I might get 1 or 2 pages into this and be done. But I really want to do this. Like I really want to set this goal for myself. I really want to I guess the word to prove something. I want to prove something to people that I can do it. Um, but I really do. Believe I can. I can do it. Yeah. Thank you.